Welcome to the WHHI Daily News. I'm Robyn Zimmerman. Let's begin with today's news headlines. Think you could run the town of Bluffton better than the folks doing it now? Well, Bluffton's November election will elect a mayor and 2 town council members, and the filing period began on Tuesday and runs through September the 8th. So there's no immediate hurry to decide if you want to run. The seats currently held by Mayor Lisa Solka and councilors Bridget Frazier and Dan Wood are at large and nonpartisan, meaning all Bluffton adults will vote in all 3 races. Now, candidates for the office have to complete a statement of candidacy at the State Election Commission website and then go through the town clerk's office. Well, autopsy results that have not yet been released will hopefully identify the body found burned in a car about a half-mile north of the Beaufort Walmart in Burton over the weekend. The incident is being investigated as a suspicious death for now, not a murder. Now, the car was found about 50 yards into the woods and looks like it had burned several days before its discovery. Well, the Beaufort County Coroner's Office has not yet released the name of the motorcyclist killed in a multi-vehicle wreck that tied up Highway 278 and the Buckwalter Parkway for several hours on Sunday night. At least 3 other vehicles were involved in the crash that sent 2 of the drivers to the hospital with injuries not believed to be life-threatening. Last April, the RBC Heritage Golf Tournament was first considered elevated by the PGA Tour, then designated, and for 2024, it'll be part of the Tour's signature series of 8 events, slightly different from last year's tournament, but still with a $20 million purse. The Tour's press release confirmed what we told you last week about the event, which will be April the 18th to the 21st. And this year, it will only include 70 to 80 players and will not have a 36-hole cut, meaning any big names who don't play well the first 2 days will still be able to play on the weekend. The top players will not have to show up, but most all of them probably will because of the big money involved and the no-cut feature. Well, what could be the largest shopping center between Savannah and Charleston continues to rise up on 31 acres at Beaufort's intersection of the Paris Island Gateway and Robert Smalls Parkway. It's called Beaufort Station and will be the 200,000 square foot home to dozens of retail stores and restaurants, 2 of which have been announced as Chicken Salad Chick and Cerchero's Fresh Mex, Hobby Lobby, and Aldi grocery store, a PetSmart, a Home Goods, and numerous clothing stores are already signed up for the center that's expected to open next summer. For more information on these stories and many more, please check out the media sources listed on your screen. And remember to follow us on Facebook and Twitter at WHHITV.com. If you have a news tip, a story idea, or even a cool weather photo, just email it to us at news@WHHITV.com. And now let's check in with Justin Jarrett with an update on sports. Justin?
Hey, it's time for Last Night in the Lowco on WHHI, powered by LowcoSports.com. It's anyone's guess how a high school football season will play out, but we, the media members across the state who pay attention to such things, took our best shot and compiled the preseason edition of the SC Prep Football Media Poll, and a trio of Lowco squads are on the statewide radar to start the 2023 season. Defending Class 3A champion Beaufort High begins the season ranked 2nd behind a Dillon team the Eagles dispatched in the lower state finals a year ago. Beaufort returns quarterback Samari Bonds and a number of other key contributors from the championship squad, but the Eagles have big shoes to fill, especially those once worn by stars Colton, Phares, and Kacy Fields. The newly formed Hampton County High School checks in at number 7 in Class 2A, and with the majority of the top players from Wade Hampton returning, along with a number of potential standouts coming over from Estill High School, including quarterback Xaviar Garvin and defensive force KaVon Chisolm, don't be surprised if they outperform early expectations. And the Whale Branch Warriors begin the year ranked 10th in Class 1A, as Coach Jerry Hatcher's team looks to bounce back from a season that started with promise, but was derailed by injuries. Keith Chisolm and Bradford Thompson are both big-time talents who will lead the Warriors on both sides of the ball. For the rest of the teams in the Lowco, it's time to prove it. It's not where you start, it's where you finish. For Lowco Sports and WHHI, I'm Justin Jarrett. Until next time, go Lowco.
Thank you for that update, Justin. And now Maria with the weather. It has been so hot. I hope we get a cool down. Maria?
Thanks, Robyn. Yep, so taking a look ahead, it does look like we're still going to be under a heat advisory for the rest of the week, and we're going to continue to see thunderstorms as we get into the weekend. So taking a look at Wednesday, it's going to be partly cloudy with scattered thunderstorms throughout the evening. Hillman's going to have a high of 92, a low of 77. Bluffton's going to have a high 94, low of 75. And Beaufort's going to have a high 93 and a low of 76. The sunrise for Wednesday's be at 6:43 and sunset's going to be at 8:13. Taking a look at the beach tides, low tide's going to be at 11:21 a.m. and high tide's going to be at 4:33 p.m. Taking a look into the rest of the week, a little bit into the weekend, Thursday's be partly cloudy with thunderstorms in the afternoon, but it should be clearing up by the evening. Highs in the 90s, lows in the 80s. On Friday, it's going to be cloudy with heavy thunderstorms in the afternoon, and they're going to continue on into the evening. Highs in the 90s, lows in the 80s. And then come Saturday, we're going to see thunderstorms in the morning. It should be clear throughout the rest of the day, and it's going to stay clear into the evening. Highs in the 90s, lows in the upper 70s. That's it for today. Let's head it back to the desk.
After the break, Jessa Jeremiah interviewed the Battery Creek cheerleaders last week. Stay tuned to see what they had to say.